side of life.
Hi, I'm Harry Marks, and this is Let's All Go to the Lobby, your introduction to the film you're about to watch. Up next is George Cukor's 1944 drama about a wife's battle for her sanity amidst her husband's manipulations. From MGM, this is Gaslight. Gaslight stars Ingrid Bergman as Paula Alquist Anton, the niece of a murdered opera singer who marries her accompanist, played by Charles Boyer. Over the course of the film, as Paula digs into her aunt's murder, she starts to experience bouts of forgetfulness and anxiety brought on by her new husband's insistence that there's something wrong with her. The title, Gaslight, comes from Paula's observations that the gaslights in her home are dimming and flickering even when her husband claims they're not. This is the film that verbified its title. Gaslighting has come to define any time someone is controlled and manipulated into questioning their own sanity. Gaslight is actually a remake of a 1940 British film starring Anton Walbrook and Diana Wynard, which itself was based on the play of the same name by Patrick Hamilton. MGM had purchased the remake rights to the film, but there was a clause in the contract that ordered all existing prints of the original to be destroyed first. Well, whoever was responsible for carrying it out didn't do their due diligence, because the 1940 version is still out there, though it's often forgotten or ignored in favor of the more popular Bergman picture. Bergman herself almost didn't accept the role. She considered herself strong and independent, and unable to convincingly play someone as meek and susceptible as Paula. Director George Cukor told her to visit a mental facility and study the patients. He felt she'd get a better look at the effects of a nervous breakdown that way. Bergman did just that, and spent much of her time with one specific patient, whose mannerisms and quirks became part of her character. She also had help from Cukor, who assisted in getting her into the mindset of a woman being broken down day by day. Because the film was shot out of order, it was important that Bergman understand how manic she had to be when filming certain scenes, so each day, Cukor would give her a rundown of the story up until the point of the scene they were filming. The actress eventually grew tired of it, screaming at Cukor for treating her like an idiot. Well, after a few days of not doing the plot rundown, a producer came to the director with a complaint. The acting had taken a dive. He said that everyone was, quote, acting as though they're underwater. Cukor resumed his daily recounting of the plot, which Bergman eventually came to appreciate. What resulted was a performance that she considered to be one of her greatest. So good, in fact, that it won her the Academy Award for Best Actress. Gaslight opened to great critical and box office success, and remains evergreen in its portrayal of a woman being controlled and manipulated in a man's world. Starring Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, Joseph Cotten, and Angela Lansbury in her film debut, from MGM in 1944, this is Gaslight.